go live at the last moment. I'm currently on a trip. Let me turn that off. Currently on a trip where it's been really good hanging out with family and stuff like that. But basically, I wanted to talk to you on briefly about 2026, mainly because I've had a number of people talk about, well, I'll start trading in 2026 or this and that about 2026. And basically, what I want to discuss is what I would do if I was starting to trade in 2026 and what, um, oh, fun, my notes that I had are not opening now, even though I put it on offline mode. Okay, cool. We're just gonna rip shorter, and I may do a longer video. But basically, yeah. So what I would do in a trade 2026, and if you don't know me, my name is LaKiesha. I have been trading for a number of years, and basically, when it comes to trading, there are a lot of things that I learned, a lot of things that I messed up, and I want to be able to share those things with you all, so that way you don't make those same mistakes. So, if you're new here and you are looking for additional help, then go ahead and check out the links on my channel in order to get help from the Profitable Traders Academy. I'm in there every single week, almost every single day, pretty much, and just helping people with their journey. So, basically, let's just start with one of the things that I remember from my notes. Yeah. One of the things that I remember from my notes was basically um, when it comes to trading, it's essentially sometimes, let me move this out the way, it's essentially sometimes a, um, like not about what you're actually trading, but it's about what you are doing with your time. So a lot of times people trade things that are not really a good fit for their time and where they are in the season of their life. And when it comes to trading, it's also sometimes like people trade things or pick things and trade different times because somebody else said that it was a good thing to trade. And let me give you an example. So, for instance, when I first started trading, I was trading the I was trying to trade, let's put it that way, trying to trade the GJ market. And the thing about it was the person that I was learning from, basically, they were trading the London session. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I should be trading this thing and maybe I should also be trading the London session. But what I realized quickly is that because or those are the times when that market is active. It's active during the Asian session and it's also active during the London session. And I didn't necessarily want to do that. So I was just like, okay, that is not for me. So I switched over to gold and I trade some other things as well. I traded UJ, which is the United States dollar, Japanese yen, mainly because I can trade that in New York. And for my schedule at the time, that worked out a lot because I could typically trade the pre New York session. So they usually look like me trading an hour, maybe an hour and a half before the New York session started, and it was actually before I started my workday, so it was perfect. So that was really cool. And then I also traded or started to trade gold a lot because that's a US based market. And it was just really cool from that standpoint because once again, I could fit it around my schedule. So, excuse me, I would trade it before work. So, like I said, in that 1 hour, hour and a half time period, and then sometimes I would also trade it in the evening. So after I got off of work, not that I always caught something in those times, but I was at least looking at the market. I understood how that market moved over time and just got a really good sense of what I should be looking for during those times. So now, fast forward to years later, is not even a big deal. I feel like I can hop on that market roughly anytime and just be able to see what the market is doing and then make a determination as to whether or not I should enter that trade or not. So, or enter a trade or not. So, anyway, so that's something that you build up over time. And 2026, even right now, even though the markets are not as active as they were before Christmas, like this is still a good time just to look at the market and just see how it's moving because even on Christmas Eve, even the day after Christmas, there was a lot of movement in the gold market, and I took advantage of at least one move on the gold market, especially Christmas Eve. So those opportunities are available for you as well. So that was something else that I remember from my notes. I'm trying to think the other point. Now I feel like I want to make a longer video just because my computer didn't save the notes that I have, but it's in the cloud. So anyway, so what was the other point? Time, what you're trading, and then the last point I'll just make, just something up, just start. So when it comes to trading the markets, any market that you decide to choose, whether it be gold, whether it be USD JPY, whether it's GJ, which honestly that is not my favorite market. It is too choppy, and I don't know how people are trading it, but people are. And then also not UJ. I already talked about that. GBP JPY, or no, not GBP JPY. The British pound versus the US dollar. I think it's GU. That's also a good market. I tried it a little bit, and I actually saw more success on that market than I did GJ. So these are not recommendations. These are basically just things that I've tried, and I've had varied success. But I found the most consistency after months and months of back testing on gold. Now I don't really feel like you need to back test a whole lot. Um, when it comes to gold, it's basically just yeah. It's in a small town now. But anyway, but when it comes to gold, it's something that is consistent and it moves with a lot of volume, and it's going to be something that I think is super lucrative. So I've been trading it for the past few years, and it has been amazing. So that is that. So anyway, so basically, all these different points that I'm making, these are just things from my experience. I have way more, and I'm so sad that my notes didn't pull up. Like I said, even though I have like saved it to my computer. It didn't save, but I'll have it on the cloud. So once I'm back in my home studio, I'll be able to do a longer video, a more detailed video on all these different points, just because I know that some of you are struggling, and I don't want to see that. I mean, I make these videos for free. Every single video that I create roughly costs me a little bit over $100 to make. And I make over sometimes three videos per week for the most part, and you can tell that that really adds up over time. So this is definitely a commitment and a sacrifice, not just for me, but also for my team as well. And we want to continue to create great content and put out great content every single free. So I will be posting a follow up to this. And then also, I do want to go into a lot more detail. Possibly let me know in the comments if you want to hear this or not. But basically, how I was able to make roughly over 100K on the side this year. It was a lot of discipline, a lot of hard work, but it is totally possible. I'm not saying you're going to have these same results. Your number may be $1,000 or maybe $10,000, like whatever that is. It's going to be something that you'll be proud of, because I know I was definitely proud of myself when I hit that number. And for 2026, I'm of course looking to aim higher and do more and just continue to compound the two accounts, the actually three accounts that I'm working out of. So this was spread over mostly two accounts. This one account that I have is it's under $1,000 and I just play around with it. But two accounts was able, between those two accounts, be able to push past the six-figure mark, and I want to do more for 2026. And of course, I want to share that journey with you all here on YouTube as much as I possibly can. So please let me know in the comment section below if this is something that you want to see and for me to document, because I'm really happy to do it. I'm always in the markets in terms of studying, not necessarily trading. And I know that these things can be super helpful for you as you go along your journey. And I know that some of you are inside of the Profitable Traders Academy, so you will see a lot more of this happening pretty much in real time. Because what I like to do is, if I see something, or if I learn something, or if I take a trade and it was really interesting in some kind of way, then what I'll do is I'll create a quick video and I'll put it inside of the Profitable Traders Academy, and then people can watch it. And I've gotten so much positive feedback on that, in terms of people loving that style of video that I'm talking about, and people seeing it pretty much within an hour of me closing out the trade, recording it, uploading it, and all of that. So I could do some of that on YouTube. I can't promise that I'll do all of them, but if it's going to help you, then I definitely want to create that type of video. So pretty much this is it for right now. I'm going to continue my journey here back home. You can see that there's snow. I have no idea where I'm at all. And so I haven't seen any signs for miles. But anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. Also, go ahead and leave comments inside in the comment section below if you like this video as well. If you want to see some of the things that I talked about below, please let me know in the comment section. I do read all of the comments, and I will just continue to make more valuable content for you all as you let me know what ideas you have. So this is all based on your ideas, things that I see, and I want it to be valuable. So I'll see you all later. I'm about to log off. Bye.